Make a move, Big Blue.
So there's actually a lot going on with the DCU right now, especially around the whole Superman corner of it, and it's honestly pretty exciting to break down. Between Eddie Cathegi chatting about being locked in for more DCU projects, David Corenswet sharing updates on his Superman contract, and James Gunn himself dropping hints about what he's cooking up next, for Superman 2, fans have tons to look forward to. Plus, with Supergirl's upcoming DCU debut stirring the pot and even shifting some key Superman moments in unexpected ways, there are a bunch of reasons why people can't stop speculating about Superman 2. So, let's dive into everything we know so far. In a recent interview with Variety, Eddie Cathegi, who plays Michael Holt aka Mr. Terrific, talked about the future of his character and his place in James Gunn's growing DC universe. Cathegi confirmed he has a multi-project deal, which naturally got people wondering what exactly that means. Could it point directly to Superman 2, or maybe even more surprising appearances down the line? When pressed, Cathegi kept things refreshingly honest. He said that while he does have that multi-picture contract, he really doesn't know all the specifics yet. According to him, Gunn is super firm on not pushing projects forward until the scripts are in great shape. Basically, they're not going to start rolling cameras just to meet a deadline. Cathegi even joked he's not counting his chickens before they hatch. He made it clear he wants to be a big part of this universe, but knows that making that happen is going to take a mix of time, trust, and a lot of hard work from everyone involved. So what does all that mean for Mr. Terrific? Well, at the moment, neither DC Studios nor James Gunn has confirmed or denied if there's a Mr. Terrific spin-off series officially on the way. Cathegi himself didn't hint at anything concrete either. Still, fans can't help but wonder if a solo show might be buried somewhere in that multi-project deal, just waiting for DC to finally say the word. Until then, we're left to guess. Even though there weren't any glaring Easter eggs in Superman that pointed to a Mr. Terrific spin-off, his character was fleshed out enough that there are loads of potential directions they could take him. Given how deep Michael Holt's history runs in DC Comics, including his time with the Terrifics team, a future series or even a special focused on him would be a cool way to keep expanding this universe. From our perspective, it's hard not to get a little hyped after hearing Cathegi is already on board for more DCU stories. He quickly became a fan favorite thanks to the combination of his sharp performance and the interesting tech-driven personality of Mr. Terrific. If they are planning a spin-off, having Cathegi's momentum right after Superman would probably give that project a solid push forward. Then there's David Corenswet, who plays Clark Kent himself. Not long ago, during that playful Vanity Fair lie detector session alongside Nicholas Holt, Corenswet admitted that his contract already extends into at least one sequel. He actually came right out and said, "I'm already under contract for a sequel." That sounds amazing on the surface, but it's important to keep our expectations in check. Being under contract doesn't automatically guarantee a sequel will happen. Remember, Man of Steel 2 was once a hot topic too, and it never actually materialized. There are a bunch of factors that could stall Superman 2, from script issues to shifting studio priorities. For now, the next confirmed step that spins out of Superman's world is Supergirl, which is set to introduce Millie Alcock as Kara Zor-El, Kal-El's cousin. We might even get a little cameo from Corenswet's Superman in her movie, sort of like how she popped up for a quick but memorable moment in Superman. But until we have more details, all of that is really just speculation. Even before Superman hit theaters, James Gunn was already dropping breadcrumbs about what he's planning next. Talking with Entertainment Weekly, Gunn teased that his follow-up project is going to be tied to Superman, though not necessarily in the straightforward way people might think. He described it as, in some way, yes, 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 but then added it wouldn't exactly be a plain old Superman 2. So it sounds like whatever comes next could be more of a creative spin or maybe a team-up film rather than a simple direct sequel. Now, for anyone who's already seen Superman, there's a hidden meaning tucked into the ending that only hardcore comic readers probably picked up on. The movie wraps up with that little cameo from Alcock's Supergirl, who shows up at the Fortress of Solitude shortly after Superman and the other heroes have done their big save-the-world routine. Most folks were probably distracted by either her cool suit or Krypto's enthusiastic tail wagging, but Superman actually makes a comment that's a direct nod to Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow by Tom King. This quick scene has Kara returning from a planet orbiting a red sun, a place she deliberately went so she could get drunk. Kryptonians can't exactly do that under Earth's yellow sun, since their powers burn through alcohol's effects instantly. So she finds a workaround. Her slightly tipsy greeting and Superman's playful explanation to one of the Fortress robots was actually a clever callback to the comics, where Kara famously tries to drown her sorrows in far-off corners of the universe. James Gunn has already said that Woman of Tomorrow is a big inspiration for his upcoming Supergirl film. Seeing Kara pop up like this isn't just for laughs, it's laying the groundwork for her character. Unlike her cousin, who's more polished and mission-driven, this version of Supergirl is messy and searching for meaning, much like she is in Tom King's comic. Gunn even once described Alcock's Supergirl as a total mess, which lines up perfectly with what we're seeing. Although that little cameo borrows directly from the comics, it's pretty clear Gunn won't be doing a full page-by-page adaptation of Woman of Tomorrow. One big clue is Krypto. In the comic, Krypto tags along with Kara on her adventures, and is actually a huge reason why she decides to help a young alien girl seek revenge for her father's death. In Gunn's universe, though, Krypto stays behind on Earth with Superman, so right there we can tell the movie will branch off in its own direction. Honestly, it's probably for the best. While a faithful adaptation would be neat, seeing Gunn mix pieces of beloved stories with new ideas is often where the magic happens. It means fans get something that feels familiar, but still keeps them guessing. All things considered, there's a ton to be excited about. Whether it's Kathygi's future as Mr. Terrific, Corenswet confirming he's signed on for more Superman, or Gunn setting up a bold new take on Supergirl, the DCU is shaping up to be pretty fascinating. Even though Superman 2 hasn't been officially announced yet, it feels like we're almost inevitably heading there, especially if the first film's momentum holds up. The best part is knowing Gunn isn't just pumping out sequels to fill a release calendar. He wants these stories to be fully baked before they move forward, which means when we do get that next chapter, whether it's a direct sequel or some clever sideways follow-up, it'll likely be worth the wait. And that's that for today's video, folks. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in our next video.